Welcome to the Barney and Billy Show, where a cat discusses worldly matters with their human companion. Before we get back, we'd like to ask you something. The Barney and Billy Show is now available on Google Podcasts, Spotify, Breaker, Anchor, Radio Public, and Pocket Casts. If you like our work, follow us on any of these channels and share it with your friends. We thank you for your support and time.
Barney! Barney! Barney!
What now?
What now? You must be joking.
What are you doing in my suitcase and how did you open it? Are those my clothes thrown all over the floor?
It doesn't matter. I need you to put everything in a bag. We're leaving.
Where are we going? What's happening? Could you calm down for a minute, please? You're making expressions I never thought a cat could make.
The aliens! The aliens! Oh my god! My cousin Silly warned you about them, and what did you do? You laughed. Now look at what's happened.
What has happened?
3 words: turkey, sea, snot.
Oh my god, who let you on YouTube? You've got to stop watching those conspiracy theories. Or I'm gonna start blocking my doors and windows at night. You can enjoy the spooky outdoors then.
Good, because I don't even want to be inside, and neither should you. The sea snot is all over Turkey. Would you call Al Jazeera, The Guardian, BBC, and the Indian Express peddlers of conspiracy theories?
Well, they aren't, but you definitely are.
Oh my god, I can't breathe. I knew this day would come. And you.
Billy!
The Barney and Billy Show.
Before we get back, we'd like to ask you something. The Barney and Billy Show is now available on Google Podcasts, Spotify, Breaker, Anchor, Radio Public, and Pocket Casts. If you like our work, follow us on any of these channels and share it with your friends. We thank you for your support and time.
Oh, you're back, Dr. Barney. You just left me here with no concern for my well being. What if something had happened?
I would argue that I left you here out of concern for my own well being.
You look surprisingly calm for someone who just found out that the aliens are here to destroy our world. And they're starting with the fish, which makes sense considering the fact that the fish were the first ones here. So, I mean, why not kill off the fish first? The cycle of life.
It is not alien snot.
Oh, okay. Boogers, mucus. I saw it. It's green, it's slimy, and it practically covers that what was that sea called?
You're right. The Sea of Marmara has, in fact, been covered in marine mucilage. But
I never thought I would say this, but my heart breaks for the people of Marmara.
you mean Turkey. Marmara is not a place. The Sea of Marmara separates two parts of Istanbul in Turkey. Did you know that parts of Istanbul on one side of the sea are in Asia, while Istanbul's coast and the mainland on the other side are in Europe? How fascinating!
Fascinating? Fascinating? I'll tell you what's fascinating. Aliens! That's fascinating. Snot, green snot covering the whole huge, humongous, ginormous ocean. Now that is fascinating.
Oh my god, it's marine mucilage. Would you?
Marine mucilage, mucus, snot.
Disgusting. But it's not snot. If you calm down for a minute, I could actually tell you what it is.
Death trap. That's what it is. I'm right, aren't I? Oh, for heaven's sake, let's get out while we can.
And where exactly would we run away from aliens?
A cave in the Himalayas? By the time they get up there, they realize that the earth really isn't worth all the fuss.
That's a great idea. But let's keep it for a day when we actually need to run from the aliens.
Wait, so we don't need to run from that gross slime then? I've heard that the stench is unbearable.
Well, you're not wrong, but it's just carbs and sugar.
Humans are behind this, aren't they?
Yeah.
I take that back. I don't feel bad for any human. Taking it right back. Right back.
Well, it's not the fault of individual people. Just listen to me.
Good for nothing human.
So, that icky, grayish, green, sometimes white slime you see in the seas around Turkey is what is known as marine mucilage.
Seas? That's plural.
Well done, Watson. It looks like you have basic language skills after all. This mucilage has spread from the Marmara to the Black to the Aegean Seas, but most of it is in the Marmara.
Usually, the ickier it is, the more I like it. But this time,
Stop, you're making me feel sick.
you should.
Okay. But don't you want to know what it is?
You just said it was sugar.
Yep, that is the compound, but it's not the kind of sugar you get in the market.
Oh,
So, what it really is a combination of organic matter such as small microorganisms and Dead Sea plant fragments along with feces.
everyone in the ocean has a bad stomach now?
Now, this stuff is always in the ocean, but usually it floats all around and is not visible to the naked eye.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but you often enjoy a little dip in the sea. Is that not true?
I suppose why?
So, you're swimming around in poop and boogers, and then you're taking pictures as evidence. Nasty! Ugh, nasty.
That's not all that marine mucilage is. It also consists of the glue that holds all this stuff together.
Alien booger.
It is a sugary substance released by microalgae known as diatoms. And no, aliens have nothing to do with it.
Wait, so all of it is just natural? This planet is strange.
Well, this only happens when the algae release too much of the polysaccharide or sugary carb. It's like a micro version of a sticky sugary rice.
Sticky, sugary rice actually sounds kind of nice. And then there's the green slime. Now that's just delightful. I'm actually starting to grow quite fond of this sea snot.
Here's the thing, even though everything in the snot is natural, having it cover the seas is far from normal.
Of course, because humans haven't coated it in their own trash.
No, think of it this way. It's like all this garbage that we've injected into the seas has made them sick, and now they're sneezing big, wet, phlegmy sneezes. It's like a call for help, basically.
Don't say we, it's all you, humans. But how does the garbage that you put in the sea cause sea snot anyway?
It's the stuff we dump in the sea, and it's also global warming.
Ugh, why can't humans just stop using plastic? This is getting out of hand now.
Yeah, we definitely need to. But this catastrophe isn't caused by plastic waste.
Oh, so we're done blaming plastic now.
Not at all. But this one is caused by your favorite thing, poop.
I don't like human poop. Human poop is stinky and disgusting.
Anyway, untreated sewage and other organic waste make the water full of more nutrients than its organisms need. This, along with the still and warm water conditions created by global warming, causes a sort of baby boom.
What? Where are babies coming from now? I feel like the world is overpopulated as it is.
The microalgae.
And they make baby algae.
Yep. So the microalgae releases this sugary, sticky stuff regularly, but sometimes, like now, when the population is so huge, that sticky stuff overwhelms the seas and sticks to literally everything.
So if you went swimming in the sea, you'd get stuck there?
No, but you would get coated top to bottom in the sticky slime.
Wait. Something doesn't add up. What about the fish? I saw that. Why are they dying? Is sea snot a natural poison?
No, they're dying because the snot forms a layer on top of the water and blocks the sun and oxygen from reaching the creatures in the ocean. And so the sea just can't take it anymore.
Neither can I, Barney. Neither can I.
Billy, I've called in an expert to allay your fears. Will you stop breathing down my neck for a second? Pia is the environment and wildlife writer at Oliver's Post. If anyone knows what is going to happen to the slime, it's her. Hi, Pia.
Hi.
Can you please calm Billy down and tell the crazy cat that there's nothing to worry about?
Oh no, it's not nothing, Bunny. The slime is real.
I know it's real, but
I knew it. Pack your bags.
Did you know the corals are getting covered in a web of the slime and dying? It's really quite worrying.
not helping, Pia. Not helping. We are doing something to deal with this worrying situation, aren't we?
Yeah, the Turkish government took action immediately. They've stopped untreated sewage from going into the water. They've started manually removing the slime with machines, declared the Marmara a protected zone, and they're investigating further into the matter.
Look at that, Billy. It's all okay.
It'll take a year or two before it's all okay, but we are working on it. So don't worry so much and make sure that you are doing what you can to stop adding to the problem. You can take a cue from the 15-year-old innovator, Hazik Kazi, who I just interviewed. He's built a ship called Irvis to clean the ocean. You should definitely check it out.
Thanks a lot, Pia. Let's hope Billy's trip to the mountains can wait a while.
I hope so too. My pleasure.
Barney, I'm still suspicious. Is this the cat government or the human government?
Of course, the cat government.
Oh, that's good then. Were you being sarcastic?
No.
Oh my god, we're doomed. You humans.
Okay, calm down. Look at this, Billy. Here's some good news. Barbie is making dolls out of ocean waste. By 2030, they plan to go completely plastic free.
I can't even imagine the amount of plastic that Barbies already generated. Just your Barbies have created enough waste to clog a small river.
Well, if you hadn't scratched all their body parts off, we wouldn't be in this situation to start with.
I suppose it is good news. Maybe all is not lost. But let me get one thing straight with you.
What now?
You humans are on thin ice with me, clear and crackable with the flick of a little finger thin. Thin.
Billy, you want some tuna? I thought so.
Alright, maybe you could use a thumb to crack it, but you know a baby's thumb, so it's still thin. You can't bribe me.